Today on This Old House, it's a brand new project today in a part of a big city that has a small town feel. This modest house defined suburban living before the turn of the last century. Now it's time for an upgrade. Today we meet a new builder and new homeowners in the West Roxbury section of Boston. Hi there, I'm Kevin O'Connor, and welcome back to This Old House, where today we start a brand new project in the city of Boston. And Boston, like a lot of big cities, is often known for its landmarks. Here we've got a ton of them. We've got the Old North Church, where Paul Revere received those signals on that fateful night.
And I climbed it last year to reenact it. You don't want to miss that one.
Yes, you
been
did.
there. It's a great place.
It's also known for, the Boston Common, site of the Boston Massacre. But if you're from around this area, we know Boston as just a group of great neighborhoods, and they are great.
Yeah, there's a lot of places to go. I mean, you've got Beacon Hill, you've got North End, South End, you've got, I don't know, Fenway.
Wait a minute, tons of Jamaica Plain, Rosendale, West Roxbury, East Boston, Dorchester, Roxbury, Mattapan.
Sounds like you're from here.
Yeah, I am. Born in Rosendale.
What we have to remember is they were all their own towns and little cities, and as the city of Boston grew, it gobbled them up to be one city of Boston.
Right, and Jen, you live in one of those neighborhoods. In fact, it's right around the corner from our project house, which is in the neighborhood of West Roxbury, which is a great one too.
It is a fantastic place to raise a family from. It's just the whole community, everyone supports each other. It's filled with firefighters, nurses, frontline workers, police officers, and it's a really great place to live.
You're excited.
Right. And this land all started as just big tracts of farmland and slowly got subdivided and built out over the course of the late 1800s, all through the 20th century, very methodically.
You've got small ranch houses, you've got colonials, you've even got Victorians.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
yeah.
a mix of everywhere.
And we've got ourselves one of those houses. It was built in 1894, and in fact, it was actually the first house in one of those subdivisions you talked about, Richard, that eventually grew up into a neighborhood. Our current homeowners have lived in it for 9 years. He's an architect, and they are both looking for an upgrade. So we're excited about this town, but I think it's going to be pretty easy to get excited about this house. What do you guys think?
Is that it?
Nice Victorian, I love it.
It's gonna be cool, and he even has a yard.
Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about these roadies.
Already about the roadies?
Yeah, well, paint is definitely in need of a new paint job.
I like the front porch. That's a nice detail.
Front porch is nice.
Needs a little work. We'll catch you guys.
All right,
right.
we'll catch up with you.
See ya.
So Tommy, you're thinking what? You thought Victorian?
I'd say Victorian, simple Victorian. I don't know about the shingles up there, that's a little different, but what's going on up under that gutter? Looks like there's a new gutter, but I see something under that soffit.
Oh yeah, a little bit of rot there, some more paint blowing off.
Right.
How about this line right here?
Yeah, you see that, the real bad is right by that window and then over that roof, but all in all, it looks like it's in pretty good shape.
We've seen a lot worse.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, the first time I look is, I can look at the soffit right here. It almost looks like it's paint that's peeling off. It's got a stone foundation.
Yeah.
That's the original foundation right there.
Single pane windows because he's got the storms there.
Triple tracks, right?
Yeah.
And you can see the stone foundation part of the original house, but if you look at right here, the mortar is definitely different. But I look up high here, look at the clapboards, how they're buckled and bowed right here next to the window.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy enough. We can pull that section out and patch new ones in, so that's not a big deal. Yeah, and look at these basement windows. They're vinyl, so they've been replaced a while ago.
Yeah.
Well, the addition is pretty small. It came off the back.
Yeah, just one story, right? So that's
Right.
pretty obvious.
Oh, and I see some clapboards that have been changed right there, and they may have done that when they did the roof, because it might have been an issue with the flashing.
Well, what do you say we learn more about the house? I'm going to go meet with Robin, our homeowner, and check out the inside.
All right, well, I'm going to go meet with the architect, and it just so happens he's a homeowner also.
Hey, Robin.
Hi,
nice
Kevin.
to see you.
Nice to see you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you having us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
So this is it, huh?
This is it. So welcome. This is our foyer. One of the things that attracted us 9 years ago when we bought the house, we loved the stained glass and the nice woodworking and the stairs.
Yeah, that staircase is terrific.
It's great.
So you guys have been here for a while, living here.
We've been living here for 9 years. My husband, our 2 teenage children, a boy and a girl, and
Cool center staircase right here. I
yeah,
like
thank you.
this.
And of course we have the slinky, which every house needs, a light to the 3rd floor.
It's a light switch.
Yep.
That's clever.
And over here is our bathroom.
One of how many up here?
This is the only one up here.
Ah, so the 4 of you share this.
4 of us share this.
for you.
And it's a great size.
It is.
But the old, hard to clean Formica cabinet tops, the very slippery when wet linoleum floor,
Yeah.
the glass paneling screaming, 70s, 80s.
The glass block.
We have heat lamps, well, one anyway,
4,000
in case you're
watts.
cold. And over here, an unpainted spot of the baseboard because apparently they couldn't reach it.
Never would have noticed it if you didn't point it out.
I've had a lot of experience looking at it.
Okay.
And over here, we have what would be the perfect place for a double vanity with 2 sinks, which would be great, but there are no sinks.
There are not. All right, so we can make some improvements in here.
We certainly can.
Some updating. All right, where do you want to go next?
Okay, our son's bedroom, right this way.
Okay. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, so it's a great high ceilings, beautiful wood floor.
So textured ceilings and textured walls as well.
Yep,
Wood floors are in great shape.
they are. They're really nice. Great
Good
light.
from 2 sides. Single pane windows, so you can do efficiency-wise better than that, but okay.
Yeah. An interesting built-in, which was great when he was younger.
He's what did he say he was now?
16.
16. So he keeps all his reading material there, I'm sure.
Absolutely, all the reading materials. And then a really small closet that I think we could do some improvements on.
Not much to work with there. All right,
much.
so where to next?
My daughter's bedroom
Okay, with a swinging door.
with a swinging door and a built-in.
Huh?
I know, we bought the house as a single family and it was initially a single family, but at some point it was a 2-family and we think this was the dining room.
Second floor, dining room, makes sense. A hutch right there. Okay,
Yeah,
that's kind of
top 2
cool.
floors.
But now it's hers, so she probably uses that for her books.
Yeah, among other things. And this is empty now because Sunday we moved out so we could get started on the renovation. But before that, I had most of it because my closet wasn't
Yeah,
big
you
enough.
Took some of it over.
Yeah, so but
As
she
is
is going to
your,
get a bigger closet that she deserves.
High ceilings, chandelier, which would make sense in a dining room or something like that.
Yeah,
And the
and-
glass door
Oh,
over there.
this is a fun surprise. This is a door to what was probably a living room at one point, but is actually the master bedroom. Or
Oh.
what we're using as the master bedroom.
So this is yours and your husband's bedroom. That must be awesome having a pass-through to your daughter's room.
It was great when she was younger. I think less so now, on both sides.
Good light though, right? We got
Great light.
windows on 2 sides. Air's coming through, not so bad. I like
Yeah.
it. And then closet over here. What-
This is actually a staircase that goes downstairs,
Makes sense. Probably feeds right into the kitchen.
right into the well, a little mudroom area, and then the kitchen.
Keep it in it.
This is actually the site of my future walk-in closet.
Big smile from that one right there. Okay.
Absolutely.
And so then off back, kind of completing the circle into this
Completing
room.
the circle. This is what we call the sitting room, but it was most likely the kitchen,
right.
when it was a 2-family.
Kitchen lamp, that actually makes sense. And then a swinging door now makes sense because this would have been sort of that typical between dining room and kitchen swinging door.
Yeah.
And what will you make this?
This is another big smile. The site of my future master bathroom, which I can't decide which room I'm most excited about. This is up in the top 2.
You could be excited about both. Finally getting your space. That's awesome.
Finally getting
All
it.
right.
And then we can go through here and I'll take you upstairs. And welcome to our 3rd floor.
Okay, this is a little unexpected. Not what I thought. Okay. How do you use this?
So this has been a playroom for the kids and kind of a hangout area.
Gotcha. All right. Oh, I like the way they play.
Yeah. This is our bar and it houses Legos mostly.
Okay.
We have outdoor wood shingles. There's some red shag carpet in there, wood paneling, green carpet. It is a boutique for the 1970s.
And shingles on this wall right here?
We got shingles.
Oh, it's a panel museum.
That it is. This was just storage.
Wow. Okay, so what do you want to do with this space? What's it going to become?
So this floor, as you can probably feel, no air conditioning, no heat. So we want to add central air and heat and keep it as a hangout space for the kids. Only no bar.
Good choice. Okay. So can we see the first floor?
Absolutely. Let's go. So through here is our living room.
Yeah.
And this is mostly going to stay how it is.
So you like this room?
I like this room. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, why not, right? I mean,
This was one of the rooms that when we walked in, I loved the big windows and it's spacious, high
great.
ceilings.
Yeah, the moldings over the windows and around the room is nice.
Yeah,
Even
we
if-
are going to widen this. Yep, make it wider so it will go into the dining room here. And then when we have big dinners and we have to go through, we won't have people
Sure.
trying to sit against the wall.
Yeah. Look at the windows. I love these. Do they stay?
Yeah, these are staying. These and the stained glass only windows staying. And this
Right.
is my favorite room in the house.
Beautiful. So this right now is the dining room.
This is the dining room. It will stay the dining room, but we are going to open it up to the kitchen.
Which is on the other
which
side of
is
that
on
wall?
the other side of this, so it will be great.
Nice. So that open floor plan idea.
Open floor plan idea.
That's nice. Okay. And then back into the center staircase. So basement here.
That is actually a closet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And right here, I want to show you, we have a full bathroom.
A full bath. An almost full bath. That's
An
odd. On the
almost.
first floor?
It is. We think it's from when it was a two-family and you would have needed one down
Right.
here.
Okay. So the clawfoot tub does not look like it's in use anymore.
We use it for emptying the dehumidifier.
Oh, so that's why the four of you are sharing the upstairs bathroom.
That's why I was smiling so broadly upstairs when I told you about the master bath.
Gotcha. Okay. So we've got kitchen back here
We
somewhere.
have kitchen back here, right this way.
Alrighty. Oh, pantry actually.
Welcome to our pantry slash sink slash dishwasher.
Only sink and dishwasher?
Only sink and dishwasher here.
Oh, really?
Which is super convenient, as you can imagine, when you're rinsing chicken and carrying it through the house
Gotcha.
so that you can cook. And this is the kitchen proper.
So no kitchen in this room. Okay, I got
Yep,
it. No,
yep.
no cabinet. Well, mostly no cabinets.
Well, most of those cabinets there are the only ones that are actually attached to anything.
Wait, so these weren't taken down for the move or anything? This has been, how long have these been here?
Well, the whole 9 years that we've been here. You can see we actually found the studs and we were planning on hanging them, but then decided not to because we wanted to renovate. And over here, we're going to raise this window up and we will have a sink right here.
So kitchen sink will be in the kitchen
And
finally.
the kitchen sink will
I
be
got
in
it.
the
See ya.
kitchen
Hey,
sink.
Tommy.
How's it going
Eric, how
here?
are you?
Hey,
Good
nice to see you.
Homeowner and architect.
Yeah, I just heard the whole story. We got here just in time, Tommy. Hang some cabinets.
Well, we're going to go over the structurals with Derek here and find out what's going on exactly.
All right, well, I'm going to go to the basement with Richard and check that out, so we'll leave you guys to it.
All right.
Want to show me where the basement is?
I would love to.
See you guys.
All right, bye-bye. Let's see what we have here, Derek.
So we got about 4 years of drawing work that's gone on and off. Yeah, here's the demo plan here. So you can see that we're opening up the kitchen to the dining room, and you can see how the chimney is buried in the wall in between right now.
Yeah, so the nice thing is you're taking that chimney out, and so you're probably going to add about 40 to 45 square feet to this kitchen. That's a big deal.
Exactly. And you can see we're actually taking out part of this back wall by the rear vestibule because we're going to kind of expand that a little more. We're adding a small addition here, which allows us to move that door from here to here. And you know what that does? That allows us to have an L shape.
Oh yeah, right here.
L
Sure.
shape of cabinets that we can't do right now because we have too many points of circulation and too many windows in the
Yeah,
wall
so really no wall space at all. So close that off. You've got counter, you got the window, kitchen sink probably going there.
That's right. We're also going to have an island that goes from here right up to the
Right up to here. All right, so the first floor plan, you've got all these walls down. You really created a wide open floor plan, and people really love that today.
Yeah, it's going to be great for when we have large family events. We can extend the dining room table into the living room space if we need to.
Right.
And then you'll have that amazing visual connection through the house, right
Exactly.
from the front foyer all the way to the backyard.
Yeah, that's a nice touch. Well, I think you've really done a nice design here on the inside and the outside, but we always have to remember we're caretakers of these old houses, and we want to save them for the next generation. I think you're doing it here. So all in all, you get quite a project going on here.
We do. It started with a painting project, and it's blossomed into the
Funny how that works.
full house renovation.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Oh, it's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Richard, you down here?
I'm down here as usual, yep.
Did you work in this basement when you were younger? You guys worked in this neighborhood?
I don't know if we did this one. We probably did mostly of the rest of the neighborhood. But maybe my grandfather did, I don't know.
What are we looking at?
So pretty good conditions here. They've got an instantaneous water heater they put in the last year or so. That's great. Unlimited hot water, direct vented to outside.
You love those.
It gives you all you need in a house like this. And there is a furnace here. Now, there's evidence as usual in an 1890s house that would have been originally coal-fired. Upstairs on the first floor, these beautiful floor registers. You know, you could tell that it would have had been a gentle heat coming up through things without a fan.
I saw some of those.
They came along in the late 90s and they did this. So this is actually a condensing furnace. It's about 90% efficient. Condensing means it squeezes as much heat as it can out of the flue gas, leaving water coming out the bottom as condensate to be pumped away, and barely any temperature here into this PVC exhaust to one side. It means that we no longer need the chimney because the hot water is taken care of and the furnace. So the chimney can actually go away all the way through the building.
So that'll free up some space upstairs.
I'd love to see a higher level of filtration no matter what we do.
Yep.
And they want air conditioning.
Yeah, they did that.
So the ductwork, the network that exists in this building goes just to the first floor and a little bit to the second floor. So what we could actually do is add a cooling coil here. Now this section was actually designed for an air conditioning coil, and they must not have added it when they did the furnace.
So future-proofing, which we can use.
Right, so the coil will go here, refrigerant line sets will go to outside, a condenser outside, and we could put cooling for the first and second floor. But if we do that, I really think we should also consider zoning. Now, back here are the supplies. Now, don't look at this too carefully. This originally, I'm sure, was beautifully insulated.
How could I miss it?
But this is another example how duct tape, the last place you should use it is on ducts.
Doesn't hold.
So we'll get that insulated properly.
Okay.
But here you can see off the back side of the supply plenum, you can see branches that go to the first floor ducts that are registers back here. And you can see right here, this is second floor bedrooms. And there's 2 or 3 more out to the front. So we could actually add motorized dampers to each one of these things. And we could zone the existing building front to back on the first floor and between first and second floors.
So get zoning where there is none now.
That's right.
That's nice. But would you be surprised to hear that Robin is hoping to get heat and cooling up on the 3rd floor where there's nothing right now?
Right. So I know that, and that's obvious she would want that because it's a beautiful space going to be used episodically, but the ductwork existing in this building would never have enough volume to carry supply and return all the way to the top floor and work with zoning. Yeah. So we might do a standalone system, a little air handler.
So if you do that for the 3rd floor, I'm hearing that you like the ductwork, you like the efficiency, you like the hot water heater.
Yeah.
Can most of this now stay?
I think so. I think that's an important consideration. I mean, budget's not an unimportant story here. They want to, if they can reuse it, I think they're going to. And so I think we're fine. By our standards, we often come in and see equipment that is 50 years old and needing to be replaced. So this one I think we could let stay.
That's good news. All right. Thank you, Richard. I hope
And I'll be
Jen's
down
got-
here duct taping.
Yeah, please. I'll be upstairs talking to Jen. See ya.
See ya.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Kevin.
Small lot, but not untypical for the city, right?
This is considered a decent sized
Big lot
lot
in the
for a
city.
city. For an urban space,
Yeah.
this is valuable territory.
So
So,
have you sized it up and you're thinking about that stuff?
yes, this is valuable space right here. This is about 9 feet in, and it looks like it hasn't been taken care of for years, right? So that
Seen
makes
a little bit of that.
it makes me think like maybe you should reduce and bring it all the way over here. Get rid of the railroad tie in front, grass it all the way back to here, either put in a new like 6-foot fence for a little privacy, add some arborvitae, and then just utilize the space because they obviously don't use it.
So do you think this is our fence or you think this is the neighbor's fence?
I think this is our fence because typically when you put in a fence, you offer the flat side to the neighbor
So that can be
as a kind
replaced.
gesture. And then you go this way. So I see this grill area and I know that they're going to want a space to come down into their yard.
Okay.
So I've heard that budget's always a concern, right?
Yeah, I mean, the budget's tight. They're spending most of the money inside. They don't want to spend a ton out here.
So that means I have to get a little more creative with my materials. But there's a Japanese maple back there, hydrangea, so we could pull it all out, reorganize, and just gain the space back.
Okay, and then out front, I mean, I know you took issues with the roadies as soon as we pulled up.
Well, hey, I didn't want to like put them down, but they are totally blocking this whole appearance of this house and air circulation and flow. It does add privacy, but
and they're mature.
they could be reused somewhere else.
Okay.
And so we can maybe take some of the hydrangeas from the back, mix it up a little bit, and let this breathe. So the benefits of taking this out is we could reduce this grade because we really don't need these landscape timbers. So if those are out, it gives us opportunity to push everything down to meet the sidewalk level.
Yeah.
And then over here, you have this brick walkway that you're gonna just totally fall into the house. So
we gotta do something with that for sure.
this you could put a pitch on. This bottom riser looks like it's shorter
Wait,
than
put a
the
pitch
other.
on it, meaning take the brick out and put something, just pitch it in?
Take the brick out, you could reuse the same brick, and then these should all be equal risers, 7 or 7.5 inches. And by getting rid of the clutter, like the timbers, all this busy stuff, it'll just look clean and you already have the stuff, use it.
You know what? Sounds like it's their speed anyway. Hey, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey there.
Hey, guys.
Hello, how are you guys?
Say hello to Alejandro. He's going to be our contractor on this site. So
Yes,
Alejandro,
nice to meet you.
Tell everybody a little bit about your business and what you got going
Yes,
on.
so we've been working in the area for about 15 years. We do about 3 to 4 houses, sometimes 5 houses a year.
Good.
Right now we're going to be here working in West Roxbury on this beautiful home, and we had a lot of work to do inside and outside. So we're excited.
What are some of the challenges you got?
Well, it's an 1890 home, so obviously we have issues with the floors that are uneven, so we got to fix those. Crooked floors, siding are rotted, and we have to be doing a lot of replacements. Bring up a little more update, like 2020 style to the house, and obviously we got to stay within budget.
Sure.
So,
that.
yeah, all of that.
So you can reuse the materials.
Exactly, yeah. We can be repurposing and reusing some of the materials over there.
That's
yeah.
always
Well,
good.
Alejandro, we know you've got a good crew, but we've got some smarts, we've got some muscle, we got some I don't know what, but we can all throw in. We'd be happy to put the tool belts on and give you a hand.
Awesome, that sounds great.
So what are you going to start with right out of the gate?
So the next thing is going to happen is we're going to start with a selective demo. So we're going to go in, mark things that the homeowner wants to keep on the house and reuse and repurpose, put those aside, and then start our main demo work. Basically, we got an old chimney that's buried inside of the house that we got to take it down and then start demo work after that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking to
Exciting.
get started on the house. We're looking forward to working with you as well.
Awesome. Exciting.
Whatever you need, let us know.
So
Sure,
next
sure
week,
thing.
demo begins on an all-new project here in West Roxbury in Boston. So until then, I'm Kevin O'Connor for all of us from This Old House.
Let's get started. Let's go mark stuff.
Let's go, Mark.
Next time on This Old House.
New house wrap will help keep the house warmer and drier.
Our 1890s house is now wide open front to back.
Fall is a great time for dividing and relocating plants, and that's exactly what we're here to do today. Hey, Derek,
Hey, Jen.
what do you think of the blank palette?
I think it's changed a little bit, yeah.
And it's time to make the final choices for the kitchen design.